Și asta este drumul pietonal de acces, se și vede. Când se retrage apa, se expune. Asta de greu nu am văzut. Cum să stai într-un loc ca ăsta?
Yeah, we stick together. We'll say a little prayer.
This is the coziest castle I've ever been.
It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, you're right.
So underneath here, just this part here, there was a foundations of a ladies' chapel that was completed in 1475, and they didn't have a long life because Henry VIII came along in the 16th century and he closed the church and the chapel down. The chapel was just used for storage, and eventually it got into a bad state of repair. So they refurbished it and created the blue drawing rooms by the 4th Baronet for his lovely new wife Elizabeth Wingfield. It was not only a fortuitous match, but it actually was a love match. So he really wanted to give something a bit special as a wedding present, and this was it. The outer vestibule, you'll notice there's some arches there. That's actually a really big nod, not Strawberry Hill. This is a big nod to the original stone building, because those arches are the ones you'll see at Mont Saint-Michel in Normandy. And obviously it was Bernard the Beck who was out of that first stone build. So there's a lot of things going in here as well as Strawberry Hill House. And basically the whole idea of these drawing rooms, or should I say withdrawing rooms, is to actually show that three things really. First of all, you had amazing taste. So this was the most amazing taste in those days. They have to show you're well travelled, so it's not just the best of British you've got here, but you've got the best of European going on as well. These curtain styles, that was probably a direct hint from Bruges in Belgium. They'd come up with these great big lovely curtain styles, and you've got Rococo going on in here. You've got these lovely red and white jasper marble vases, and the marble itself is from Italy, returned for a company here. And then the Parisian mantelpiece clock is there. So the whole idea was to show that the third thing is you were well heeled, and that just meant loads of money. In those days, the gentlemen wore clogs, and it wasn't, if you were a gentleman, the men wore clogs, so if you're a gentleman, you could afford a leather boot with a wooden heel, and that's where the expression well heeled comes from, because you could only wear those if you had lots of money. So, yeah.
What religion are they?
Oh?
What religion are
Ah, they're now Anglican, so they're Church of England. However, it was closed by Henry VIII in the 16th century, and then not refurbished until 1730. When it was reinstated, it was reinstated of Church of England. Having said that, our vicar, who does the services throughout the summer on Sundays, not only offers a Holy Communion for Anglicans, but obviously a blessing for other Christian faiths, because obviously the first 400 years of its life it was Roman Catholic.
Yeah.
Well, anything prior to Henry VIII was Roman Catholic.
Where will the family go?
Some of them in the churchyard below, in the cemetery below, and some of them at their family seats at the time. So it does depend where.
Yeah. So this was like a summer house, was it? Or?
It was for a while. It's now their family seat for the last 5. So they've been here 12 generations, but the last 5 of it has been their family seat here. And this is where they stay all the time, unless they're on holiday. But they, Lord and Lady St. Evan now in their 70s, so they'll be looking to hand it over shortly, because it's not a place to retire to, is it?
No. Do they actually live in here, or do they have apartments?
They have one. Some people agree with them now. This is the
Ma lo posto subito. Staircases.
À l'extérieur, ouais. Moi, j'ai pas vu. Ici, au lycée, non, pas vu. Mais là non plus, c'est quoi là? Bah oui, voilà, non, c'est.
When you stepped out onto the south terrace from the smoking room, they have 5 floors below there.